Assalamu alaikum guys, my name is Muhanna Ghanem and today we'll be exploring Karnak and Luxor temple which is on the east bank of Luxor. This temple took 1600 years to be built. Ticket prices for the temple is 40 Egyptian pounds for Arabs. Welcome guys from Luxor. Now Luxor is one of the important cities in Egypt because there are three UNESCO World Heritage Sites: Valley of the Kings, Karnak temple and Luxor temple. Right now we are in the Karnak temple and this temple was built in 2005 BC, which means this temple is more than 4,000 years old. And this temple was built to worship Amun-Ra, the god, the sun god. And now we are entering towards the temple, and you can see, if you remember from my earlier video of sphinx, where the head of human and body of lion, here you can see there is the head of ram and body of lion, which means for strength and fertility. And the Amun-Ra, the god of sun, was the god of fertility and resurrection. So let's move into the temple and explore it further. Right and left side we can see these ram sphinx of ram head and the body of lion. This is hypostyle hall, one of the largest religious room. This place consists 134 columns and they are super amazing and fantastic. Now back in the time, these columns were filled with shiny brighty colors of different golden, green, yellow, white, and these columns were made of sandstone. So guys, another thing, when you come over here, how you can understand if a thing has been restored or it's the actual thing. So here if you can see, this is plain and it has been done recently. But if you see this section, it's old and cracky. Karnak temple was dedicated to Amun-Ra, the sun god, and it is believed that he used to live here with his wife Mut and his son Khonsu. Now we will go and look at their three chapels. Now we are standing right in front of the three chapels of Amun-Ra. Now we are in the chapel of Amun-Ra, and one exciting thing that I want to show you is that this temple is more than 4,000 years old, and the fruits that were available at that time. So you see over here, pineapple, grapes, pomegranate, apple, mango. So now this is the place where all the three statues were there. So let me show you. This is Amun-Ra. This is his wife Mut, and this is his son Khonsu. So Amun-Ra's statue was here. On the right, his wife, and on the left was his son. So guys, this is the statue of Ramses II when he was alive. And how we come to know he was alive: when the statue was made, you can see his feet. Whenever a statue has a feet in a front walking motion, it means he was alive during the time when it was constructed. And now let me show you the statue when he was dead and mummified. So when the statue is having his hands crossed, that means he has been mummified. And below into his legs is his favorite wife Nefertari. Now we are standing right in front of the obelisk of Hatshepsut. Now if you would have seen my video of the Valley of Kings, you will know exactly who Hatshepsut was. This obelisk is made up of a single granite piece. It is so marvelous and unbelievable to know that it is a single granite cut. If you see the text written on the obelisk, it's clearly mentioning how it was made and in how much time it was made. Now the main question comes, why these obelisks were created? So the obelisks were created as a form of worship. So these pillars were created tall, and on top of that there was gold peak. And when the sun used to shine on them, the light used to spread throughout the temple. And that's the main reason of this obelisk. The height of this obelisk is 30 meters and it weighs more than 300 tons. And this granite was got from Aswan. So why did the kings and queens of the Egypt make sure to put this inscription on their walls of the temple and monuments? First thing, to pay homage to the gods, and secondly as a propaganda to inform the future generation about the ancient Egypt. I highly recommend a guide. They cost 400 Egyptian pound and they will give you immense information. Also help you keep away from the scammers who don't stop bothering you. This is the dark room, and every 21st of December the sun rises from there and it lights the whole area. So the lights basically falls on that wall over there, and then the sun ray creates a whole shining path exactly straight. We all are aware of Roman numerals. Today let me show you Egyptian numbers and the system which they used. So if you see over here, it looks very similar to the Roman numerals, which is 1, 2, 3 and 4. But this is something which is different. So here you see the N shape, that stands for number 10. And over here if you see the symbol like P, this stands for 100. So let's try to read them. So this is 10, 10, 20 and 1. So it is 21. Symbol is 100 and this is 10, 10. So 120 and then this is 8. 128. So this last one is 59. So guys, let me explain you something about hieroglyphics, what I have learned from my guide. So first thing that I'm going to explain you what this symbol means. So when you travel throughout the Egypt, you will see this symbol a lot. And let me explain you. So the line over here represents River Nile. And the two sides over here shows the departing of the River Nile, which forms the delta. And this circle represent the Amun god, the sun god. Total together it stands for the key of life. And even you will find the kings holding this key in their hand. This hieroglyphics, my guide will explain you completely what it means.
Here first you see Amun Ra.
Okay.
3 letter Amun Ra. Wow, I can read Amun Wisr Ma'at Ra Miri Amun. What is this? I beloved God Amun. It mean Lord.
Okay.
Here mean to land. Look to land. Lower Egypt, Upper Egypt. I am right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here Nusubiti. That means kingdom. I have kingdom.
So guys, this is the sacred lake over here at the Karnak temple. So any king or anyone was coming, first they have to purify themselves in this water and then only they can go inside the temple. Right next to the sacred lake, you will find the structure of beetle. Now back in the time, they used to circumambulate around the beetle for 3 times and they used to think whatever they wish would come true. Here there used to be a ceremony called the Open Festival and it happened every year when the Nile River flooded. During the festival, priest would carry statue of the sun god, his wife and son from Karnak temple all the way till the Luxor temple, which is approximately 2 miles away. They will carry this in the boat along with the statue from the avenue with 1060 sphinx. So guys, welcome to the Sphinx Avenues. Now this is a 2.7 kilometer long Sphinx Avenues, where on the right and left side you will only find Sphinx all the way. This looks like endless path of Sphinx. Can you guess how many Sphinx are there down this 2.7 kilometer path? It's 1060 Sphinx. Welcome guys to the temple of Luxor. Now one important thing I forgot to say is the Luxor temple is facing towards the Valley of Queens. Karnak temple is facing towards the Valley of Kings. When you enter the temple of Luxor, first thing you're going to notice is there is only one obelisk over there. And this beautiful obelisk, which I said you was made by Hatshepsut, which was 30 meters long and more than 300 tons in weight, made of a single granite piece. So this thing was given to Paris as a gift and it was shipped back to Paris down the river Nile all the way from Mediterranean to France. Now the obelisk is in Paris. The entrance ticket to the Luxor temple is 40 Egyptian pound for Arabs, and this temple is less crowded compared to the Karnak temple. In Luxor temple we again see the statue of Ramses II, and in this position he's sitting and smiling. So you can see clearly that he's smiling and has peace of mind because during his reign there was stability and wellness in his kingdom. So Ramses II was so obsessed with himself and he was a narcissist that everywhere you go you see his statues. Now we are in Luxor temple, we see everywhere him. If you go to the Abu Simbel, Aswan, most of the places you'll only find Ramses II. This is the Great Colonnade Hall. This was for Amenhotep III and Tutankhamun. And most of the inscription on the wall which now is disappeared from here was done by Tutankhamun when he was alive. Right now most of the inscription has been washed away, as I mentioned earlier, due to frequent floodings by the Nile. Then we entered the temple and explored it from inside. Since kids were tired, they were waiting outside for us. Once we were back, they surprised us with this hot air balloon structure made from their toys.
It's balloon, okay.
It's a balloon. It's a very big balloon.
My son, he saw us going into the hot air balloon. And so we didn't know. We just came and with this magnets, he made a hot air balloon. So mashallah, really proud of my son. Mashallah, mosque on top of this temple. So bye bye guys, good night. Now we are going to our train station. We'll continue from there onwards. Heaven under husband's name.
No.
heaven under husband's feet. Maybe something was there.
Nothing is like that.
Something like that. Always she's small and under the legs. Under the feet or next to the feet.
Under the feet.
Thank you for watching. Help me reach 5,000 subscribers by subscribing my channel and sharing it with your friends and loved ones. Much love, take care. See you in the next vlog.